So I'm power on my virtual machine. Guys, why virtual machine? I have already Windows 10. Why I need a virtual machine? Okay, the point is I have already virtual machine is there. So why I need a sorry, I have already Windows 10 is there. Why I need a virtual machine? You know, when I start my few installation application related, and also when I start, I want to learn Java, I want to learn Python, so I have to install those related environments. How to install Git, Jenkins kind of stuff. Absolutely, I have a little fear inside in my PC, like it may corrupt my PC. Sometimes, some applications there is no uninstallation. There is no uninstallation. Example, Oracle 12C, sorry, 21C. I told, so I installed Oracle 21C. No uninstallation, so you can't uninstall by directly uninstall it. Okay, that is no string in it. Okay, so you have to delete the files. You have to know where is the files. You have to remove it from the registry. You have to clean the registry part. Okay, sometimes some applications may interfere with your system. You may get a problem. Sometimes certain applications runs in a background services along with startup, right? Already I told Oracle, I change it to manual and I stop the service. When I want, I will start the service. Okay, if I don't want, I will don't start the service, right? So that is my point. Okay, so I stop the services, I keep it in manual, so it won't start when I start my PC. Otherwise, what happen, even if I don't use it, the application services runs. Okay, so absolutely some applications you can able to control, some applications you may not able to control, you may not able to delete, you're not able to manage. It may give you some errors that will cause your system problem. So it is always better try in the virtual machines. Is a one of the advantages of virtual machines here. You can try on your machines. Okay, guys. So why it is showing a network 2 kind of stuff? I think I changed my network to some other network. That's why. Okay. Yeah. So this is my virtual machine. So which we are installed earlier, and we shared the documents and all things are happen. The first one is two things I will tell before that one. I need a separate drive. I have a C drive. Then I want a D drive kind of stuff. Okay. So I'm going to this PC. If you want to store a data in a OneDrive, you need a Microsoft account or your organization account. Okay. If you want to store a data in the OneDrive, so you have to configure, you have to connect any Microsoft account. It don't show anything here, but when I click it, it is showing something here. It is, you can see, set up a OneDrive. So you have to give your email ID, Microsoft email ID generally, that is we are using. So if you give a different ID, that's your wish. Otherwise, you can create a new ID. So my suggestion is, guys, don't put all this. That is your personal thing. Like you want to sync the data, you want to keep the data in your OneDrive. You can able to access from anywhere, or you can put a data in the Google Drive, so you can able to access any drive anywhere. Okay, but better to create one Microsoft account anytime. Okay, anytime better to create one Microsoft account. So that is my suggestion. So guys, first of all, this is my C drive. The C drive is almost like a 160 GB I have taken when I created this machine. It is a 160 GB C drive. Total capacity. It is already occupied 37.3 GB. I don't know why exactly, because of the latest updates. It is updated like this. So you want to see the hidden files, go to view and select hidden items. Okay, at view you can see the hidden items. Okay, so if you find anything windows.world, windows something kind of stuff, so there's a still there is a world files are there. You know, when you see here it is. So normally the fresh installation without any application kind of stuff, it should be around a 10 to 15,000 15 GB maximum. If you install one or two applications, maximum 20 GB. But it is showing almost 40 GB, means 37.3 GB, means some unnecessary files also there. So you can go to choose disk cleanup. So you can clean up the old files kind of stuff like this. Already I told this disk cleanup error kind of stuff. So here it is. If you find out any very big files are there, select all those things, then you will get a very last bigger is good, but we are getting very small size. Also cleanup system files also you can try. Okay, I click on cleanup system files. So it is scanning Windows update cleanup. Okay, so you can try like this. You can see this is Windows update cleanup is 6.36 GB. So normal temporary people knows how to clean the systems, right? The people knows how to clean, like go to percentage temp percentage, delete the temporary files, browsing histories, deleting like this. People will do, right, prefetch files to speed up their system to by removing unused or already the temporary files and all. So they already fetched files, they want to remove it, but they don't know how to remove this already. So guys, what is this Windows update cleanup is? Look at here. This is my PC. This is my PC. So my PC Windows 10 is will get update regularly, right? So when our update is available, it check daily or a weekly once. It check the updates are available with a Microsoft server. Okay, so it check the update is available. So no means it's okay. If it is some update is available, then it will give like this. It will request for an update. So our client system check with the Windows update server. Is any update is available? New update is available. So it will verify. Then yes, it will tell update is available. Then I have to tell. I have to say I want this update. Then download, download and install. Download and install. Okay, it's not just installation, it's a download and install. So once you are downloaded, after that you have to install, right? So we are not installing online. We are first downloading to our local PC. We are downloading to our PC and then it will be installed. Once installation is done, good. Okay, so it will going to restart completed. Once installation is done, okay, completed, installation done completed, it asks for you to restart the computer. So you restart the computer, completed, the task is completed. Okay, but sometimes or maybe it will wait for a few days, like a 5 days, 6 days, like that. It wait for a some time to delete your updated files. Means your updated means what are the downloads you have done for updating, what are the downloads you have done. That download stays in your local PC for a certain period of time, not permanently. Not when maybe after 15 minutes, 15 days, sorry, 15 days or 20 days, the downloads will be deleted. Okay, downloads will be deleted. It will keep it for some time. Why? Because of maybe in a future you want to delete it, or you want to reinstall it, or maybe you want to check what are the previous downloads are there. So it won't be there in a permanently, but it will be there for certain period of time. But what happened here, it is occupying some space. Okay, sometimes it causes your disk is full type. Sometimes it causes your disk is full. Why it is? My PC morning. See, this is like a RTC bus only. APS RTC. Okay. So look at here, my C drive, my physical machine. So how much old files I deleted, media files, still it is showing like this. Maybe because of the previous update files or a previous Windows update related files. Okay, possibility. So compulsory go to Clicky cleanup and select system. Okay, this is compulsory system files. If in case, if required, as per the required. Okay, so programs and features you want to clean up. You want to clean up Windows system restore and shadow copies kind of stuff. Also, you can able to, if you create any shadow copies or system restoration points, you can clean up that one also. Okay, so like that. So if your C drive is full, you are unable to see the data. You see it is so C drive. If you see it is a normal files only, you are not seeing more files. No files in the downloads, no documents, no pictures, no videos, no music files. So obviously, where is the data? Where is the data? Almost like a 6-7 GB. It is showing higher than a normal data. So almost that much of the. So where is this data? I can't able to see that data. It's not in my desktop. It is not in my computer. Okay, no installations, not much installation, right? So only drivers installation done, not much I have done. So obviously, what will happen here? Okay, so what is the best solution, guys? First one is go to properties, do the disk cleanup. So when you click on a disk cleanup, also it will shows. Okay, system files related. Disk cleanup only clean up the temporary files kind of stuff. Download program files, temporary internet files, like basically temporary files, thumbnails kind of stuff also. So what you have to do? So maybe it is 2 days before only it is updated. Now still the old update file data is still there in your PC. It's not getting clean up. Why it is keep for rollback purpose? But no, not required. System is working fine. If you feel like that, so no need to roll back. So then clean up system files. Can clean up system files. So I'm not doing anything. Next. Error checking and defragmentation. So when you put a data, you read a data, you write a data, you're changing data, you're modifying data, you're copying data, you're restoring a data. So then obviously it is the data is it's like fragments will be created. So you have to defrag it. Why I'm telling all these three options, we'll come back to that point. Guys, I have a 160 GB of disk. Point is what I want to try to say. I have a 160 GB of disk. Okay, so I want to keep 60 GB for my C drive or 100 GB. Your wish completely. So like I put 100 GB for C drive and I will cut it like a 60 GB separate drive. If you want, you can cut it like this. This is for a 30 GB and this is 30 GB or maybe 20 GB, 20 GB, 20 GB. It is your wish how many pieces you want to cut it after. But I want to keep it. C drive is 100 GB and D drive means remaining space is 60 GB automatically. So I want to keep out of 160 GB, I want to keep 100 GB for C drive, 60 GB separated. But it is won't work like that. It's 99 GB for C drive, 60 GB. I want to cut it from. So sorry. 160 GB total drive, guys. Out of that 60 GB, I want to separate it. C drive currently 37 point something GB is there, almost 38 GB already occupied. If I do some disk cleanup kind of stuff, it will be more space is available. More space is available for a shrinking and as well as in a C drive. Okay, if you do see disk cleanup, disk defragmentation, so the space, more space can be available. But whatever it is, total C drive, I want to keep it like a 99 or 100, and so then I want to divide 60 separately. So in 60, I will create a small or a big drive. So as per my requirement. Okay, so we'll see how to do it first. Already I told this part, but I am telling again. Disk management. So guys, you can go to run. If you don't know how to go to run, go to search, type like this: disk mgmt.msc. I'm not putting any notes because already I explained this one. The first one I am trying to say it is how to divide a disk. So why we should require a separate partition? Why can't C drive? Because C drive is a very important drive. It is a mainly operating system drive purpose only. So don't put a exam data, normal data into your C drive. So put a data into separate drives. Okay. So it's a 159.936 GB drive. So why it is lesser? Because of this. This is the system partition, something. It is a recovery partition. So if you got any problem with your system, system is try to repair itself. Shrink volume to divide. So I have a 160 GB. So I want to take 60 GB out of 160. Exactly say I have a 160 GB. Out of 160 GB, I want to take 60 GB out. So that is called a shrink volume. That is called a shrink volume. Already I told one of the reason why system is very slow, mainly in a Windows 10, is a background updates. So updates are keep going. So obviously it will be there. Next, I want a magnifier. Yes, when you do any practical, so to show it's a screen, for me it is okay to visible, but sometimes the screen okay, maximum to show any small things in the screen, so I use a magnifier. Okay, default application. So every time I have to search for a magnifier and do it, it's difficult, right? So what I have to do, either I can pin to taskbar or pin to start menu like that. So I click on a pin to start menu. So look at here, I'm open my start menu. You can see magnifier in the bottom. Okay, I can resize this or I will move it to the upwards also. See, it is magnified like this. This is another feature of Windows 10 is the tiles. Okay, just I open magnifier. 1 second. Okay. Okay. So here it is. Why my system is very slow? Why it is taking this much time? I already showed how to change the magnifier settings. Okay, so here it is my magnifier. So basic level is 100%. Increment level is 25. For every plus it is 25. Every minus it is 25% increases. You can, if you want to see the screen more edge clear cut, so then you can choose this option. Otherwise, remove this option. So because of it is also takes certain process. Okay, so to image recreation, because when you zoom, the blurriness will be there. To recreate again to become normal, so it will take some process burden. So it will slow down your system. So then better to remove this one. My point is not for that one. So this is one point already told. So always check if system is unnecessarily slow down. There is a possibility of background updates. Entire system is slow. Why it is taking too much time? See it is. I told already pending installation. So it's going to update. This is our updates. It is downloading. It is downloading 1%. And this is downloading 50%. It is already downloaded, waiting for a installation. It is going to be updated for a new Windows 10 version. So means or a latest Windows 10 version is 21H2. What is this build versions, guys? It is you have to check it. Your system. Oh, I closed it. So okay. So it's not coming faster. So meanwhile, I will show you how to check your system build version. Why? Because when you are installing some applications, sometimes it is required to know what is your Windows 10 build versions. Okay. For example, when I try to install Docker, so it is asking your build version not supported. Go for Docker toolbox. Okay. So like that it will happens. When you try to install a Python, Python will install in Windows 10, whatever it is thing. But sometimes in a Python 3 don't install in Windows 7 sometimes. Okay, sometimes it will install, sometimes it won't install. Okay, so obviously there is a one problem is so Windows 7 build versions like a service pack 1, service pack 2, it support the base version, it won't support. Like okay, so here is about my system, my device name, my computer name, and this is my processor name, my RAM. Of course, this is a rename this PC is there, no? So to change your computer name, to change the computer name, you can rename from here, rename this PC. Also, you can rename this PC from here also possible. Okay, so you can rename this computer name using rename this PC or rename this PC from here also. Yeah, finally it is came, but I'm in a different place, right? Okay, next, this is the, it is showing a same version only. Why it is not showing like that? So So OS build version. Okay, OS build and experience feature pack like this. 21H to Windows 10 Pro installed on August only. Okay, so you'll find a licensing also, guys. Whether it is licensed or not licensed, also you can able to understand. If not licensed, it will tell. Otherwise, you can go to change product key or upgrade your edition of Windows 10. This is a only trial version I have, so it is activated, but after a few days, for a few days only, showing Windows is activated with a digital license. Means it is generally it is activated version only. Okay. Sometimes it shows activated, but also it will shows trial period, like a 10 days trial period. Sometimes it won't show like that. Add a Microsoft account, update product key. So like you want to change the product key, you purchase first, you take a trial version or evaluation version. Now you purchase the original version, you can add it. Add a Microsoft account like from here. Yeah. So finally, I'm here. Guys, that is how to check it. So make sure that if system background updates are going on, so that is a big problem. Yeah. So 21H2 it is showing my version because last time I updated. So whole build versions will change. So the same only. Okay, it is not direct update. It is a security updates, cumulative updates. This kind of stuff is going to update. Okay. It does not meet. PC does not currently meet the minimum system requirements to run Windows 11. Get the detail to see what you can do. So you can get PC health check. So your PC computer based hardware BIOS version, RAM, processor versions are support for Windows 11. It updates. Of course not. Okay. Yeah. So that's about your thing, guys. Here is my, after clicking a shrink volume, so I'm canceling it. Guys, again, once again, this is C drive 160 GB. Right click on a shrink volume. So I want to take 60 GB out of 160. Now, how to calculate what is 60 GB in the terms of MB. So I'm going to calculator. Okay, 1024 MB is equal to 1 GB. So what I have to do? 60 GB, 60 into 1024 means 60 GB in the form of MBs. So it is a 61440. Okay, so here it is. You can shrink up to 120 GB. You can shrink out of 160. You can take 120 GB. So you take 120 GB. So 40 GB is given for a C drive. 120 is a unallocated drive. 40 GB for a C drive. Okay, but I don't want 120 GB taken. Okay, I want to leave at least 99 or 100 GB for a C drive. I want only 60 GB separately. So 60 GB in 6 GB. 6 GB in MBs is 6144. 60 GB means one more zero, add it. 60 GB. Okay, you can see it is 60 GB. I am cutting from 160. We'll see, shrink. Now C drive become is almost 100 GB. Okay, and 60 GB unallocated. Yesterday also we didn't open much, right? So if I open yesterday and fully up, first of all, you are got a virtual machine or a physical machine. Updates are there. First of all, update when you are free time, Saturday, Sunday, keep it sit one side and keep update, try to update. So there is a button like a check for a new update kind of stuff. Put internet full internet when you find a full size internet and do update. Yeah, here it is. See, 60 GB unallocated, 99.36 GB for C drive. So this out of 60 GB, what I'm trying to do is I'm going to create a simple volume. So my simple volume is I want to create a 20 GB or 30 GB I want to create. So I want to create a 20 GB out of 60 GB. Okay, so right click, new simple volume. Next, so this is a total 60 GB. I want to create only 20 GB. 2048 means 2 GB. 0 means 20 GB. So I'm creating a new volume. Volume number is E drive. E drive. So otherwise you can change it, no problem. You can change it. Okay. And which file system you want? FAT or NTFS? I want a NTFS only. Okay. So I'm creating new drive. Here it is a drive label, volume label. You can put it like you want to store music files, you want to put a personal files, you want to put a OS drive files, application files, or a virtual machine files, like depends upon you which type of drive it is. Also you can name it. Use a quick format, it will complete faster and finish it. So this is the basic disk management, guys. So 20 GB disk drive is created. I want to extend this 20 GB to 30 GB. I can extend it also like E drive. Right click, go to extended volume. So how it is enabled, because of the unallocated must be next to the drive, not this place. Should be in this place and should be adjacent. Like a C drive, see it is extended volume not showing, but E drive it is showing because of the unallocated is adjacent and this side. So left side, right side, you have to decide that one must be next to the drive, not previous one. If in case unallocated partition is here, you cannot able to access. So this is very simple guidelines. If you want to extend, I want to extend some 5 GB or a 10 GB. I'm extend a volume like this. So here it is. It's a 40 GB available. So total 40 GB you want to extend, or you want to take 10 GB out of it. 10240, meaning is 10 GB. So 10 GB I have taken from the 40 GB. So now 30 GB unallocated is there, 40 GB total drive. So out of 40 I have taken 10 GB. So unallocated is 30. This is 40. Next. This is 30. E drive is 30, unallocated is 30. Still we can extend it. So this is how to create a partition and how to create a extension. But before I'm going to start, why I told about the disk cleanup, disk defragmentations, okay, kind of stuff. So I will show you that one, guys, again. So when I click on a shrink, it will calculate the shrinkable volume. So how much volume we can able to shrink it. For example, you have a 500 GB hard disk. You have a big hard disk, 500 GB, 1 terabyte of hard disk. You brought it from the showroom or a online something. It is 500 GB or 1 terabyte or 2 terabyte, whatever it is. So this totally given for a C drive. Totally given for a C drive. Now maybe they will create a small drive. In my PC it has happened like that. They created a for a small drive like a D drive. They're created. It is for example it is a 50 GB for some drivers. application, some personal files. That's it, only, nothing is there. So it is around 450 GB for C drive, 50 GB for D drive. Now what we got, it is not a company laptop, it is your personal laptop. You want to store the data in a separate drives. For example, you have a personal collection, music files, video files, your personal documents are there. You want to store in a one specific drive. You have a virtual machines, applications, class related information you want to store in separate drive. So you can able to create a separate drives like this. How to do it? Very simple. Right click on the C drive and shrink it. But when you are shrinking it, it will check how much space already C drive is occupied. How much space already C drive is occupied. So you want to get a more shrinkable volumes, or you want to free the C drive from additional things. Okay, so what you have to do it, you have to do disk cleanup, error checking, and importantly defragmentation. So here it is itself. You cannot shrink a volume beyond the point hereby unmovable files are located. See defrag event in the application log for a detailed information about the operation when it is completed. So defrag your point is it is telling to see the defrag events in the application log. So in a Windows event log is there, so you have to check it. Okay, so remember this point. We'll come back to that point again. Event management. Thing is, defragment your drive. So then any unmovable drives or anything is there, so it will move into one place. So then more space is become available. So you can able to shrink maximum volume from it. Okay, so this is a synchronization purpose. Yes. So you can create a multiple volumes. You can create a 20 GB from it also. 2048 0. So out of 30 GB, I am creating 20 GB volume external. So it is a 30 GB. This is totally 30. So out of 30, I am created another 20 GB volume. Now 10 GB unallocated. So whenever I want, I can able to add this 10 GB to 20 GB, or I will create another 10 GB, 5 GB like that. It's my wish. Again, see, I want to add 20 GB to this 10 GB to 20 GB. I got a extended volume. I want to add this 10 GB to 30 GB. No extended volume. Why? Because unallocated must be next to the your drive and must be the next side. Next side means both should be adjacent and it should be next, not previous, Okay, so that is what my point it is. So this is how to do disk management part. So I'm closing this one, so then we can see how many drives you can able to see. Say E drive, F drive. So E drive is 30 GB, F drive is 20 GB. Okay guys, this is a disk management. Just remember, already I told FAT and DFS. I can tell you the differences also. I said event logs, right? So event log is also there. Before going to event log, and of course I said a few more things, but I just before we went to log management, right? So log related management, right? Application log. So that is how I am trying to show you, guys. Go to what I'm trying to say. Yeah. So don't get confused. Not put a event viewer. There is a run command is also there called event VWR. Event VWR. Otherwise, in a search box, I open event viewer. Just click event viewer. In a service desk and ITL, we have seen the event alert monitoring and event management, and also incident. columns, right? So I am telling very simple way is event management kind of stuff. Okay, this is the Windows log, guys. Whatever it is happened to your PC, this is also one of the troubleshooting related. So whatever the thing is happened to your PC, whether you are got updated, your login to your PC, your application is failed to load, application is failed to load, you install an application, you uninstall an application, okay, your drivers are loaded, your device is connected, device is disconnected, anything happened to your PC, it logs here. How to check the Windows logs? Event viewer. Go to event viewer, or you can open from the run also there, guys. It is event vwr dot msc, like this. Event vwr dot msc also will open this event viewer, but I open from the search box. I type event, then event viewer is shown. Look at under event viewer, go to Windows logs. You can click on event viewer. Just wait for what is it to view the events that occurs on your computer. Select an appropriate source log or a custom view node in the console tree. Administrative event custom views contains all administrative events regardless of source. Okay, like this. It is loading administrative events here and recently viewed nodes kind of stuff. Okay. And click on a Windows logs. It is showing application, security, setup, system, and forward events. Guys, in a event logs, there is a 4 things are important out of 5: application, security, setup, and system. Why it is not displaying anything here? Because it is taking time to load on the screen. Okay. So you can create a custom view, or you can import the custom view, you can clear the logs also. You can open the saved logs if you save any logs. Okay. So here it is taking time, more time it is taking. For example, system logs. You can see Windows logs under that one system. Your system is running. I created a partition. Okay, I created a partition. I formatted drive. Okay, I formatted drive, I created a file system. Okay, so those kind of stuff will show at a system. Drivers are loaded like that. Security logs are basically you log into your system, log out from your system, new user is created. So remote user can use remote through remotely user can able to access that system, remote desktop connection, remote access. Okay, remote access like a shared folders. I open a shared folder. I shared a data from my PC. Remotely someone is accessing my shared data. So it is successful. Successful login is successful. Login is not successful. That is a belongs to security, guys. System security, right? Yeah, it is showing now security. See, it is information. Information means it's a successful event. So user is login to successful, user login to application successful. Okay, user login to application successful. User when it is installing, when user is installing some application, it shows user account control. You click on yes, yes, good, right? So like this, that is also information. So information, success, audit failure kind of stuff, it will shows. So in an event, already I told it's about a information, warning, errors. Not only that, that some other things are like a critical, okay, audit success, audit failure kind of stuff. So it is an account failed to log on. It is showing account failed to log on. It is showing lock symbol. So why it is subject? Null SID, something we have people are trying to log in from where? From my PC, my physical machine. and trying to log in on which day, on 9th, day before yesterday, and try to log in. So it is successful once, I think, and failures 2 times. It is informational, but not a very serious part. Okay, so that is a security login, logout to the application, remote logins, shared folder logins. Okay, so user logins. You open an application, installing an application, uninstall an application, confirm with the username, password kind of stuff. So same PC login issue. Okay, so like that. This is the security part, login related issues. Setup. Okay, I will go to system. Meanwhile, it is displaying. Guys, it is set up, right? I open this virtual disk service. What is virtual disk service? Disk management console I open, right? Disk management console I open. So that is information successfully open. Somewhere it is there is a problem, warning is generated for a permissions issue for accessing something distributed COM kind of stuff. I created a file system, right? So I created a file system, NTFS. I created a drive, NTFS. Some other issue. Again, I created a some drive, right? So again, see volume 5 is healthy. No action is needed. NTFS. So volume 6 is healthy. So it is created. You want to see the detailed view also, you can see, guys. Services stop means I close the Microsoft console, disk management console. That disk management thing, I closed it, right? It is services stopped. So what are the details? You can able to see the details of it. Next, this is some warning. You can see the details of warning like that. See, so volume is created, okay, related, NTFS related. Start type of Windows module, install services from auto start and demand start. So these are all events. Each event having a event ID. The event ID represent what kind of event it is, what category of event it is, the service related, like 3. It is belongs to 3. This one I think so. Okay. Windows update, start downloading an update. So that is a event. So where it is and the system. For system, you can understand what are the updates are happen, application installation, or maybe change of hardware or formats. Everything will be noted in this system. Security system. So what is a application here? So it's a I'm trying to defrag or something like that. So when I open shrinking volume, so it is already done defragmentation. It checked with the defragmentation. So it is showing a defrag. When I shrinking the volume shrinking analysis initiated on the volume C. This log entry details information about the last unmovable files that could limit the maximum number of reclaimable bytes. Okay, so these events are belongs to defrag, but I didn't open a defrag. But who open a defrag? Shrinking volume. That time it is trying to check any fragments are there. Okay, so this is for a MSI installer. This is some security, software protection, restart, rule engine, successfully scheduled software kind of stuff. Like this. What is this event and all? No. Okay, guys, that is a event ID. You can see the event ID. So it depends upon your event. So occurs. So we can understand what it is. And also each and every, not only information is a formal notification only, but you can also see warnings and errors, also where it is generated. You can filter it. It is recently created now, so not much warnings. If you go to my PC, here it is, warnings, errors. Okay, so here it is a warning. We don't know. Volume shadow copy service related issue. When it is occurred 2020. It means it is mixed in your operating system. By this time I didn't install, right? I installed in this year, that to 4 days back only. Okay, maximum 4-5 days back only we installed. This is showing log data so many years back, so we don't know what it is. This is also warnings. So these are pre-created events, I think so. So we are not involved in that one. Okay. So application security and system. What is this setup? My system got freezed. Very good. Okay, guys, this is setup. It becomes setup. So once again, we'll refresh. So if you got a freezing kind of stuff, what you will do, leave it for a few minutes. 1 minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, that is your wish. So then automatically it works, guys. Don't force them to use it. Still you want to force it. What to do? Go to Alt Control Delete. Alt Control Delete. This is the virtual machine. I put Alt Control insert, but put a Alt Control Delete in generally. If your system is got freezed, put a Alt Control Delete. Try to open a task manager. Otherwise, simply cancel it. You don't have any important work, so then you can sign out and sign in. Will solve a lot of problems. No need to restart the PC always, guys. So you can try with the first sign out and sign in. I'm not doing anything. Otherwise, I will go to task manager. I just cancel. No problem. I'm open task manager. Why we need to open the task manager? To see system has a more load on it. That's why it is freezing. That's why it is freezing. See, it is 97%, 98%, 77, 72. This is memory also 76% consumption. Memory 76% consumption. So most highly consumption will be taken by some service. This is local service. So why it is consuming that much of processing power and the RAM power is taking complete RAM. Here it is. These services, mainly I think it is update services taking this much of processing power and a RAM also. Otherwise you can go to performance also good. See, it is in the peaks. So better to make it down by closing some applications. It is only available out of 2 GB RAM. Only 400 is available. It's okay, but the disk is also become very busy. Network is busy. So we have to find out why it is consuming more space. Then try to remove it. I'm trying to close this one. Not closing. If application is you are trying to close, not closing, what to do, guys? Try to. So this is the Microsoft Console event viewer. So I'm ending the task. Not responding. Now it is got closed. Not because of that application, because of it is already I told the updates are going on in my PC. It has become very slow. So 2 points we discussed, guys, the disk management and event viewer. So there is a already event viewer kind of stuff is there. I can show, but this is single system event viewer. If you have a multiple system, we need a centralized event viewer is required. See, I have a multiple computers. What I will do, I will put a one central PC. So I will collect these events. Okay, I will collect all these events to a one single server. That is a event monitoring tools are there. Event monitoring tools are there, so we can able to watch it. Example, you want to see any event monitor like a op manager. That's a game op manager demo. Okay, so in this demo you can see how events are we can able to see. You can see login as a operator, you can log in as a administrator. There is a 30 days trial version. This is a demo version, guys, not at all a problem. Okay, not at a problem. So simply type op manager. Like type op manager. Op manager is used for a looking at a events. What are the events are? What are the things are going on your PC? An example like your entire servers in the entire world, worldwide entire servers. What are the position of your PC? Like it is attention is yellow color, unmanaged, critical red color, clear green color. And how many servers you find having alarms, devices, problematic devices, routers, switches, desktop, firewall, domain controllers, load balancers are good. Okay, like this. See, 3 printers having a problem. USE like wireless LAN controllers. So we can see what are the devices, how many devices are having enough issues, different type of issues. We can see 10 alarms are there, 9 are in a critical, 1 is in trouble. Okay, so like this. So we use a SNMP protocol to get the information, device availability by pinging. So we can understand the device's status is on. Last time I already explained. So what is a event monitoring, or a monitoring is about, so how devices is there, event or a monitoring. Event monitoring or a monitoring means the status of the device. Device is running, device is performing, device load, you can able to check it. So these are the analysis map, completely you can able to see, like this is a analysis map. So how many are issues, how many are things are there. So total performance you can able to. Performance. Okay, so a different thing, customs, dashboard, create a new one, storage overview, virtualization overview. Okay, our servers, network. So I want to check all the Windows servers, physical servers. Okay, so how many are good? So clear, 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 but this is in a critical. See, this is the right category server. So, SAN or NAS, right server it is, storage server it is. So status is critical. So click here to change credentials. Okay, and availability, packet loss 0. Availability means it is so far it is good, but response time is not applicable. So number of days. So how many disks are there? How many LANs are there? Okay, like this. Yeah, we don't understand much, but you can try to open. So like you can check the routers, printers, switches, or servers, Windows servers, domain controllers, virtualization servers, just the devices. okay, or just a dashboard. If you open, you will understand. So this is a simple way to tell, guys. So what is this? Is Op Manager is an application used to monitor your devices connected in the network. Their status, performance, we can able to view from the single dashboard. Net flow analyzer, network configuration manager, firewall analyzer, so all analysis only. So compulsory go through this. So you want a link, I will share the link also. I think my PC is also slow. Okay. What are the things we discussed, guys? One is a disk management, another one is a event management. Okay. Now take a break, guys. Take a 10 minutes or a 15 minutes break. Take 15 minutes break. We'll come back with any other things. Yeah.